Well, I finally was able to get myself in order enough to put this video together because we got to talk about the weather today. We had very unusual weather. I'm not going to do regular weather reports and updates, but very unusual weather, a record high at Islip and a backdoor cold front coming through and dropping the temperature like 30 degrees in an hour. Look at these clouds that we had in the sky as this backdoor front was going through. And there were even a few raindrops that were falling. We have some light rain showers over the area, but these clouds are really incredible that we saw here are really kind of ominous looking, as you see here. Really interesting looking clouds, to say the least. And this is with this backdoor front that came through. So if we go to the weather map, you'll see the backdoor cold front right here. Surface analysis, you'll see it has made it through. It is making it through New Jersey now. The temperatures have dropped quite a bit. We have east winds, but let's talk about that record high first of all. So a few showers and even maybe a few thunderstorms. But let's talk about that record high today because we had a record high at Islip today of 82 degrees. This breaks the previous record of 81 degrees set in 1998. So this is a very, very, very interesting record report at Islip. So if we look at the high at Islip before the backdoor cold front came through, the high of 82, low 48 was in the morning. That 82-degree high, 30 degrees above normal, 21 degrees above normal for the day. So it just goes to show you just how crazy warm things are. Now, if you look at Islip here, it's 43 right now. East wind at 10. Even the alleys cooled off. I don't even have to have the air conditioner on. There was a wind gust to 32 today. But you'll see here that we're going to show you the temperatures here. Look at this. We were in the 70s north. There was actually right here, right around 3:25 p.m. We had there was a sea breeze there that did wind up developing, but it did not knock the temperature down very much. But once that wind shifted to the northeast, look at what happened to the temperature. It just went from 72 at 4 o'clock. And then 4:15, we were already down to 59. And then by 5 o'clock, we were down to 54. And then it just kept dropping to the 40s by the evening with a little bit of light rain around. And the winds were gusting, too, at this backdoor front, too, as well. Very, very interesting. We're going to look at Farmingdale, too, actually. I wonder if they've got a graph that we can look at. I don't know if they've got an actual graph. Oh, yeah, here we go. Take a look at that. There's the backdoor cold front right there. So, look at that. Was this it? Let's see. Yeah, this is the back door. So there's the temperature. The blue line is the temperature. Got to just fall off a cliff. So very unusual weather. It has to be talked about. 45 degrees at Farmingdale. Got up to 82 today. You can see here that we have west winds. So here we are in the afternoon. We had west winds gusting pretty strong too. 79, dew point 50. And then we went from west to the east. And the temperature went from 79 at 4:15. 4:30 it was down to 64. By 5 o'clock it was down to 61. And then we dropped from there. Very incredible temperature drop there. But yeah, we got into the low 80s, which is way, way above normal. And we're going to look at Miller Air Park now because the backdoor cold front came through there too. 83 it got up to, so even warmer there. The wind shifted northeast. Let's show you what happened when the backdoor. Now they're back. Oh my God, look at this. So take a look at this. So they were up into the 70s. The backdoor front came through a lot later. Came through in Toms River probably around 8 o'clock or so. It went from 72 to 57 in 5 minutes. So yeah, very remarkable backdoor cold front that came through today. It has to be talked about. Right now we've got the east wind, so it's cooled off quite a bit after being quite warm today. I'm going to go to the Wonder Map too. We can look at some more graphs here and show you. Now, if you were out on the east end, this moved through a lot quicker. So we'll start off with go look at Ridge and the Pine Barrens here. Take a look and see how the temperatures just fell off a cliff. Look at this graph here. It's just nuts. Yeah, look at that. There's the back door. So they're back. The back door came through around 3 o'clock. Look at that graph. Boom. Went down. It's like the fifth. That is nuts in a matter of an hour. I mean, this is very unusual to see. I've seen backdoor cold fronts, but this is one of the stronger ones I've seen. So it came through there around 3. And as you head into Nassau County, it was a little more delayed. So we'll look at Mineola, 45. You take a look at the backdoor cold front here, and you'll see. Look at that. Look at that. Fell off a cliff. Man, that is nuts. Absolutely nuts. And then we'll look at Ocean County as well. Now, it still hasn't reached these areas. Still, if you're in Atlantic County, you're still dealing with the warm air. And this is where the front might stall, actually. So if we're looking at Toms River, we'll do Silver Ridge Park. You'll see it was really strong over there. So look at that, just like a sheer cliff. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts right there. Absolutely nuts. So pretty crazy stuff. And even if you're in New York City, let's go look at Queens, Glendale. See when the backdoor cold front came through there. Yeah, it fell off a cliff there, too. It was pretty intense in the city, too. It went from 80 to 55. That's nuts. That's nuts, man. That's absolutely nuts. So the weather really crazy today. Go back to that weather and hazards data viewer. Where is it? I can't believe I got rid of it. But all right, well, I wanted to look at Central Park for a minute. Let's see. We're gonna go put that weather and hazards data viewer back up. Let's see. We're gonna look at Central Park because I just want to show some of the other areas. This is very unusual, so that's why we're going over all this stuff, because it's very unusual to have the temperature drop that fast. Come on, Central Park. 48 there. It hit 81. So it went from there. Now, it's pretty... I only have observations every hour, which is not really going to show. That is not correct at all. Where's today? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you don't have it out, but it went from 1 hour. It went from 79 to 53. They only take them every hour. We can look at LaGuardia. Would have been a nice little cliff there as well with the temperatures. This is really interesting to see. So yeah, here's the warm air 1 minute, and then the next minute, boom, 51. 75 to 51. And when I was getting off the train, I took the train to Wantagh. I was walking to Belmore, and the backdoor front came through while I was walking. It was in the upper 70s, and then by the time I finished my walk, it was already down to 70. The winds literally, I got off the train, the winds were west, then the wind shifted to the northeast, and the temperature dropped like 10 degrees, like that. So, pretty crazy stuff. All right, the only other thing we're going to talk about, because again, I don't do full weather reports, but we got to talk about the severe weather threat for Monday. We do have a severe weather threat. Slight risk in Jersey, and the marginal risk comes pretty close to our area, so it could be pretty active. And if it is, I'll have another video on that severe weather threat. But that is it tonight. So again, I can't do these on a regular basis. I just can't handle it. But today was such an unusual day. It had to be spoken about, and I kind of enjoy sharing that with you. Have a good night.